So, beautiful day today. Yeah. All right, I want to take an opportunity to let's have a moment of silence followed by the Serenity Prayer. Serenity Prayer. God, grant us the serenity to accept the things we cannot change, the courage to change the things we can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this festival is all about music and recovery. And we are so blessed that we have the opportunity to live life beyond our wildest dreams. And then all kinds of, we get clean. And I don't know. I never had any idea what to expect when I first got clean. And every day I find out I never know what to expect. But so I got divorced in September of 2002. And I was close to bottom, but not anywhere quite yet ready. And I got a job in 2002 of September, right after I got divorced, and met Mike Zito down there. And we ran a bit together, had a little fun, a little craziness. Like all good drug situations, it comes and goes quickly and it crashes and burns. He left town. I guess it was right around Christmas, sometime December or January. Again, you just so messed up, nobody knows where anybody ended up. And I got clean in February. February 2003. A couple of years went by. I want to say 4. And I was in a recording studio in Key West, and I just casually mentioned his name, and somebody said, yeah, he's been clean and sober for 4 years. He proposed to his wife at 2 years. I'm like, what? What? They're like, yeah. I was like, wow. And I didn't know how to get in touch with him, and I kind of let it be. And when we started, doing the festival, I thought, let me get in touch with him. And he just happened to be on his way to Key West to make some amends. And sometimes sooner, sometimes later. So we got together and I told him about this event. And, who knew that we were going to get clean and sober months apart from each other? Who knew that I was going to do a festival that he would someday play? It's just, who knew that we would still come back to each other's lives many, many years later? So again, the miracle is that every day we have a chance to have a new life. I am very grateful to have Mike Zito as a friend, and I'm so excited to have you get a chance to hear his story and hear his music. Please welcome to the stage, Mr. Mike Zito.
How y'all doing? Can we turn that monitor off? I hate the sound of my voice. Hey, my name is Mike, and I'm an addict and an alcoholic, a liar, thief, cheat, conniver, schemer, any of the above. Do I owe anybody money here tonight at all? If you came up and said, dude, you rolled me for $50 down in Key West, I would probably not remember. You could have made $50. Anyway, I'm really, really happy to be here. I'm proud to be a part of this, to be with, folks that are in recovery. They're doing the deal. And part of the deal is coming down here and fellowshipping and having a great time and listening to music, and having fun. Who knew, right? The last thing I thought about being sober would be that we'd have a good time. I thought that I would never have fun again. I don't have a super exciting story. I don't have a dramatic story. Oh, that's my phone, everybody. I grew up in St. Louis, Missouri, from a regular Midwest Middle-class family, had a good mom and dad. No one beat me. No one was really an alcoholic. My father drank sometimes too much. He worked at Anheuser-Busch for 38 years at the brewery in St. Louis, and that's how I grew up. You could drink on the job until 1983 at Anheuser-Busch. There was a woman that made a union wage who brought half barrels around and pumped out beer to the guys when they were, it's hot, they were working. And then they would drive heavy machinery around all day. It was like no big deal. And they would drink in the locker room. And he never drank beer, so they got a bottle of VO every day from Globe Drug on their way to work and drank a bottle of VO and went to work. It sounds like an alcoholic, right? Except that I think about 60 years old, the doctor told him he needed to quit drinking, quit smoking, and he did. That was it. So nothing crazy at home. You know, I had every advantage. Went to good school, went to Catholic school all my life. Good family. I have nothing exciting to blame any of my abuse on. But I was always selfish, always self-centered, really thought I was something special, that I had some kind of glorious life awaiting me, and everybody was kind of in the way. Even as young, I really thought I was going to do something. So always self-centered, always obsessed with myself. I never got in trouble in school, didn't drink when I was young. I did not get drunk in high school. Mark me down on the board. I was too afraid of getting in trouble, and my dad, there was just enough drinking around. I just remember I didn't want to do it, just not interested. I was very interested in playing music and entertaining and acting and being in the spotlight, and very interested in girls. Had a lot of other things on my mind, and drinking and drugs. And then a lot of my friends did that. I never did. And I worked at a music store out of high school. Was just obsessed with the guitar. Wanted to play guitar. Wanted to be a rock star. And started playing in bands and not drinking, playing in bars. Wasn't drinking. I was all about the music. And I got a guy that joined my band. I was 22 years old. I'd gotten married. My wife was pregnant. A guy joined the band. He was going to be my lead singer. He said, the only reason I'm joining the band is that I'm getting ready to graduate from college, and I want to have as much sex and drink and party as much as I can before I graduate from law school, because then I'm going to go become a lawyer and settle down. And I thought, what? Really? You could get chicks when you play in a band? Like, I just went and did the gigs and played music. And we went to the first show, and he got drinking and partying, and girls were dancing. And I was like, man, I have been missing out. I have been doing everything wrong. I've just been trying to play good. And that's the first night I got drunk. And I was 22 years old. And I had a couple of drinks, and I got drunk and blacked out, and I don't know how much I drank, and got sick and threw up in the parking lot. And they had to drive me home, and, the typical story. It was awful. And I remember thinking the next day, man, that was the best night ever. We have got to do that again. I was ready. And after that, from that moment on, every time I played, it was party. It was on. And I played 5 nights a week. I played for a living and worked at the music store during the day. And after that, that was it. The music went out the window, and I started drinking every night. I don't know that I can't remember a time when I drank and it was just a couple of drinks. Like, from that moment on, I just wanted to get drunk consistently, and party, and girls, and sleeping around. And then I wasn't coming home, and I was falling asleep at the club, and sleeping in the car, and having people drive me home the next day. And my young wife had enough. She was, after a year, she was ready for divorce. I was running around. I wasn't coming home, wouldn't spend any time with my new son, nothing. So she wanted to get divorced. I said, great. This is perfect, because I am ready to go out and be a rock star, you know? And I was doing good in my music. I was playing every night. I had very popular in St. Louis. I started to write my own songs, and I recorded my first record, and we recorded the whole first album drunk. I knew, I said, if this record is going to sound good, we got to make it sound like it is when we play at the club. So I bought all this booze and brought it to the recording studio, and the whole band got drunk. And then we pressed record. Isn't that crazy? Because I really thought it was romantic. I was enamored with these bands, and they were all on drugs or drunk, and it just suddenly got like so romantic to me in a real crazy way that's what you got to do. Man, if you want to be good, and I love the blues, if you want to be good, you got to drink and do drugs and party, and you know, that's the way. That's why it sounds good. It sounds good because they're all drunk. And eventually it just, you know, it took time. It took time. A couple of years of doing it, and I'd start showing up late and started blacking out a lot. Started crashing my car every time I drive home. I wake up driving through the exit sign. I did that more than twice. And I thought it was funny. I thought it was awesome. I couldn't wait to go tell people, oh, guess what happened last night? I drove through the exit sign and ruined a perfectly good car. And now my dad's got to go co-sign and get me a used car. So that went on for a while, and I wasn't being responsible, wasn't doing anything. Met another girl. Within 2 weeks, on the morning after St. Patrick's Day at 6 a.m., I had played an all-night club in East St. Louis. We went and got married in Belleville, Illinois at 9 a.m. And by the afternoon, I'd come to, and we was like, oh, my God, I'm married. And I just thought, well, this is so great. What a funny story. That's how I thought all along. Isn't this great? Listen to this crazy life I'm creating. And she was, you know, she did drugs, drinking, everybody's, you know. I really hadn't gotten into the drugs yet. But after I'd crashed the car enough times, I remember being at a club one night late, and the guy said, hey, man, you're too drunk to drive home. He said, here's some dope. Not, I'll give you a ride home. Let me call a cab. Man, do some of this dope. It'll sober you up. That's good for you. And I did it and loved it. It was the best. That was it. Once I did that, then that was it. But in the meantime, I'd gotten married again. We had another baby. Having babies, running around, playing gigs, getting drunk, doing drugs. Could care less. And the drugs are what really, they really started to catch up fast. Because I like to get to the, if you are alcoholic like me, I like to get to the oblivion immediately. I don't want to sit around and talk. I want to drink. I want to get really out of my head, you know. So drugs went on. I got very bad. Now I've got 3 children, two ex-wives, and I can't make the gigs anymore. They're firing me. I don't show up. I show up 2 hours late. You know, I sit blocks away from the gig, but I'm so geeked out, I can't walk in the door in front of people. And it just all starts going downhill, and I get really bad into the drugs, and really bad. Caught up and hanging out at the drug dealer's house. Start stealing stuff and selling stuff and pawning guitars and, you know, not playing music anymore. Now it's done. I'm not in society anymore. I'm totally cut off. I'm sleeping on my parents' couch, 30 years old, 31 years old, something like that. Nobody trusts me. Don't leave $10 around because I'll steal it and leave. And people are after me. I owe them money. It's very bad. It's exactly the way it always is. It's very bad. And it's gone downhill quick. And I don't know what to do. So I stole my dad's credit card. I told my friend he had this little cheap acoustic guitar. I said, man, I got to borrow that guitar. I want to write a song. And I don't know why he even said, go ahead. But he gave me the guitar. stole the guitar. I went downtown, bought a one-way Greyhound bus ticket to Key West, Florida. I said, I'm getting out of here. And I knew it was either Canada or Key West, and I thought, well, if I have to sleep outside, Key West would be a lot better. I only had like what I had on, and then this guitar and, credit card. And I did not know that you can get off the Greyhound. You can get off the bus, by the way, anywhere it stops, and get back on at a later time. You don't have to ride for 40 hours straight. I didn't know that. I stayed on the bus for 40 hours. Never left. Every time they stopped, I just sat in the seat. It was the loneliest trip ever. I was, through all this, the reason it just kept going, I had all this shame and remorse and guilt. Everybody said, what's wrong with you? There's something wrong. You're irresponsible. You're a terrible father. You don't care about anybody but yourself. Awful, and all those things. And I felt that way. That's how I felt. I felt shame and remorse and guilt. And it just, it builds up and builds up. And then it gets overwhelming. And you know how many times I said, all right, that's it. I'm never going to do this again. I promise. That's it. I'm done. And I meant it. I meant it. I promise you I meant it. Every time I said it. And then I don't know what happened. And the next thing you know, I'm drunk and I'm high. And I'm getting fired. I'm losing my job. It always happened like that over and over. So I came here. Great place to come when you're a drug addict, alcoholic. Key West. Good spot to get it all together. I walked around the streets with my guitar. The credit card vendor, they found out I had stolen it, so that was done. Slept outside of Mallory Square, played guitar, made money, bought hot dogs and wine and other assorted things. And did that for a couple weeks, and sleeping outside sucks. If anybody's had the experience, you know what I mean. It's terrible. Even if it's for the night, it's awful. I don't even go camping anymore. Sleeping outside's not good. Anybody that you see that's homeless, something's wrong. Something's wrong. There's a mental illness. Nobody in their right mind would sleep outside. Nobody in their right mind. And I definitely wasn't in my right mind. But eventually I met some people like, there's the phone. I met some folks, some musicians, some people downtown. I met Dawn. Met some other folks downtown. They were playing. And somebody said, hey, what's with that guitar, man? Can you play that guitar? And I went up and at the Bull and sang a song. And they said, hey, you want a job? So I started getting some gigs, and I met some people. Somebody took me in, let me stay at their place. And, the same routine. Started getting back on my feet. Hey, everything's going to be all right. Make some money, not drinking, doing all right. And then it just, same thing happens. The same routine over and over, same pattern. And eventually I start, finding where the drugs are, start drinking a lot, start stealing, not showing up, all that kind of stuff. And this island is small. It's very small. You can't do much that people they find out. They told me the 3 rules of Key West. Don't tell anybody your last name. That was one of them. And it's true. Anyway, I've been here. I was here 6 or 7 months, and it was one of the most loneliest time of my life. And my family didn't know where I was. Nobody knew where I was. And, I got a job offer to move to Texas, and they didn't know I was on drugs or anything. And some people helped me, and I had to get off the island. I got this job. I moved to Texas, and I went from being homeless to like making $50,000 a year, like overnight. And I thought, all right, now this is solve my problem. This is what I need. I need money. Money will make it all better. And drugs are really cheap in Texas. And I had all this money, and now it was just too much. I had so much drugs, I couldn't do it all. And so I got fired like 5 or 6 months after I had this job. It just went on. The reason I get to this is that I met this girl, and we were dating, and I lost this job. She let me move in with her. It didn't take her long to find out that something's wrong. This guy's got a drug problem, She went to this hall and where we live in this town. They have NAAA. She went to Al-Anon meeting. She come back and she said, look, if you will go to these meetings, you could stay here. I'll let you stay. But if you don't go to the meetings, then you got to go. I had never really ever been to a meeting ever. I tried to go to rehab once, and they wouldn't take me. And I'd never, ever really been to a meeting. So I said, yeah, okay, I'll go. So I went to the meeting, and it was the first time I ever heard anybody talk about experiences and situations that was exactly like mine. That they talked about. I knew that they had been doing drugs. They were explicit. That I knew that, oh man, they really did it, you know. But then they talked about they had jobs and businesses. They were working and things were going good. They had their family. They got their kids back. I remember hearing all that, and I remember hearing that one is too many and 1,000 is never enough. And I got a book, and that was very interesting to me. One is too many, 1,000 never enough. All right. I didn't go to the meetings too much. I went just a little bit. My girlfriend asked, she said, aren't you supposed to go to the meetings like all the time? I said, no, once or twice a week. You don't want to go all the time. Just a little bit. And a guy that I knew called me up and said he got a bunch of dope. And it was a different type of dope than I was used to doing. Let's just say that. And I thought, well, man, maybe this will be the dope that I get to use. That'll be my dope. That it's not like the other dope. Maybe I got to go try this dope. You know, maybe this is the one for me. So it was a Sunday, and I went. I had to be at work on Monday morning. I had a little job. I said, well, I'm just going to go for a couple hours, have fun, play a little guitar, get high. Maybe I ought to turn that off, huh? So I went, and I stayed for 7 days. Same thing that I've always done. And it was the worst. That's the last time I've ever been high in my life. It was the worst ever. Awful. I came back home and got all my equipment and pawned it all. I stole all this girl's money, all her savings money she had socked away in drawers, stole it all. She had to put all my stuff out on the, change the locks, all that deal. And I had nowhere to go after 7 days, and I came back there, and she let me come in and sleep on the couch. And when I woke up, I knew right then something's wrong. Something's wrong with me. That was not my intention. It hit me right there. Like, my intention was definitely not to stay up for 7 days, lose my job, get kicked out of the house, pawn all my stuff, steal from people. Like, that was not my intention. I wanted to go and just go and have fun for a little bit, you know? And then it just hit me. Every time that I drink and do drugs, all through my life back into my early 20s, it was really only like 10 years there, but it was so, every time I did it, it ended up just like that. It always ended up where I blacked out, passed out, went to jail. I was somehow physically stopped. The drug dealer put me out of the house at gunpoint, locked the door, and said, leave, I'm going to call the police. You have to get out. They were doing the same drugs that I was. We were doing the same stuff. And there would be like 12 of us. I was the guy. They were like, there's something wrong with this guy. He's got to go, man. It's too much. It just hit me right there that's it. Something's wrong. There's something wrong. One is too many, 1,000 never enough. It hit me like I'm a drug addict. There is literally, they were right. I got to go back to that meeting. And I went straight to the noon meeting, and I walked in, and I was scared to death. I had the book in my hand, and I knew something was wrong, and I was so afraid. And I went and talked to this old dude. I said, man, I need some help. I need some help. He said, what's wrong? I said, I lost my job. I lost my house. I'm kicked out of the house. I got no money. I got no car. I can't see my kid. I mean, something's wrong. He says, well, soak it all up, son, because this will be the highlight of your life. It's only going to get worse from here. Take it in. If you keep using drugs, you'll look back at this day and wish it was only this bad. I said, I thought you were supposed to love me till I could love myself. What's this? He said, this is the sad, awful truth of addiction. It's only going to get worse unless you do something about it right now. He said, you have a disease. He said, it sounds to me like you have this, allergic reaction to drugs and alcohol. When you put it in your body can't take it right away. It reacts differently. And I thought, yes, it does. Because I've been with these other people, and I was the one that I had a different reaction. I acted different. He said, and you have a mental illness. Your mind is crazy. You keep telling yourself you can do these drugs, you can drink, and your body rejects it, and your mind has condemned your body to death. That's what's wrong. He said, it's life and death. You have to do something about it right now. And he scared the hell out of me. I said, I'll do it. What we got to do, I'll do anything. I'm ready. And that was it. I never left. I went to 2 meetings a day, every day, for years. That's all I did. And this woman that I was living with, she let me stay at the house. I didn't have a job. I didn't have nothing, And I just went to meetings every day. I had this sponsor. I worked the steps fervently. I wanted to do these steps now. I was so scared that I would get high again, that I would drink again, that and I had the desire to use, and it would come on me, and I would say that serenity prayer over and over and over and over and over. Constantly. I did everything that this man told me to do. I did it immediately. I didn't analyze it. I didn't take my time. I had it in my mind that I have got to do this right now. And it all made sense. It just made sense. That's what's wrong. I'm not a bad person. I've done a lot of bad things. I'm responsible for all of it. Something's wrong. And it really changed the way I felt. The guilt and the shame and the remorse started to go away. I was ready. I was ready to do the 9th step on the first step. I said, all right, well, I need to make amends. Let's go. Let's get these steps rolling, But we really did it. We worked on it, and he really helped me. I had a lot of great people. It's a little town called Nederland, Texas. It's between Port Arthur and Beaumont. It's a small area. It's not like where I grew up. It's very close-knit. They have a very active group. They have all these meetings in this hall. There's all these people, And I knew no one. I'd never done drugs with anybody there, and they only knew me from coming to the meetings. And I made real friends, and I worked steps. And I finished working the steps, and I had a full-on spiritual experience, psychic change, whole real deal. Like it all just hit home all at once, and that was it. And I started to really change the way I thought about things. In the meantime, I made amends, started doing, got a job working at a call center, making, minimum wage, make money, went to work, doing the right thing. And the man at the call center said, hey, man, don't you play music? I heard you had records out. You play music. And I said, yeah. Because all along I thought, well, I will never be able to play in bars again or clubs or be around alcohol. These people at this meeting are not going to let me. I thought it was like a cult or a church or, I won't be able to do that again. That's it. And I told him, yeah, I did. And he said, man, I'd like to get one of your records. So I gave it to him. And he came back the next week. He goes, well, you thinking about doing another one of these records? And I said, well, sure. But, it takes money, And he said, well, what if I give you the money? Would you make a record? I hear you're doing good. So we hashed out a little deal, and he gave me some money, and I got some equipment, and I had some guys I was playing with at the house, and we went in the living room and made this record called Slow It Down. And I wrote these songs about recovery. I had all this, had something to write about, Wrote tunes about being in recovery and being, clean and sober and this new way of life and all this. And so I got a gig. And everybody in my home group all came to the gig. It was at a bar, at a club, like a restaurant and a bar. And they all came, 50 of them. All sat in the front rows and tables and surrounded me and came to the show, and I played. And guess I didn't drink. I didn't do any drugs. I just went and played music. It was great. And all these people were there to support me and help me. And they told me, when you're spiritually fit, you could do anything. And so then it hit me. I think I got a reason I could play music now, And it was just a slow process. And I started playing music again and writing songs and taking shows and doing things. And, I just took it easy. It was just very slow. But I was doing it. And in the meantime, I made amends with my family, was seeing my kids. I was able to see my children again. They started to come spend holidays with me, and the whole time I was living with this girl. And 1 year, don't make any life changes in the first year, folks. When I got my 1 year chip, I asked her to marry me at the birthday meeting that my band played at. It was a Halloween dance, and we got married. And I started playing and traveling and doing good, and I realized if you ran a business and did a good job and showed up on time and was honest, that people will trust you and pay you. And I started playing and traveling, and eventually I wrote a song called Today, and I recorded this record, and I sent it off to record labels. And this the blues label in California, the guy, he heard it, and he called me up, and he said, "Hey man, I like your voice, I like your songs, and you in the program?" I said, "Yeah, I am, man." He goes, "Yeah, man, me too. Oh, man, I've been, for years, and I've had all these people around me, at the record label that work. They're all in the program and blah, blah, blah." So he called me up like 2 weeks later. He goes, "Man, I think I'm going to sign you to my record label." He said, "I really like, your message and what you're doing." And I couldn't believe it. And there you go. Next thing you know, I went to Hollywood, California, with these great, big, famous musicians and a studio and famous producer, and recorded this album called Today with these recovery songs. And it was not all of them, but some of them, blues. And one by one, things just kept lining up. I just kept doing the right thing, and I kept getting these opportunities that just kept falling in front of me, one by one, slowly, over a period of time. Things kept working out. And here I am. I've been touring the world and playing all over, and had some success, and a lot of people helping me. I go to meetings all the time. My closest friends are all in recovery. I don't trust nobody if you're not in the 12-step program. That's not true. I do, but it takes a little while. It's kind of like, you always, the old-timer person, you're like, now they know what they're talking about. I'm not going to ask this dude that's got 1 year. I'm going to ask the dude that's got 20 years, right? It takes me a while I just figure like they know. So when I meet new people, I think, man, you're not in the program. You don't know what you're talking about. It's totally a part of my life. It's everything I do. And it's fantastic. All my dreams have come true with recovery and through the steps. All my dreams have come true. I have my family and my life, and I play music. And, I'm not special. I just did what they told me to do. I don't know what it takes for anybody to have that happen where they think something's wrong, I got to do something about this. Because people told me something's wrong all the time. They said, man, something's wrong. There's something wrong with you. And I thought, you're crazy. Leave me alone. There's something wrong with you. There's nothing wrong with me. It's you. It was always somebody else. It was always an ex-wife, usually a woman. I'm just going to tell you. That's who I blamed. It was always a woman. Somebody's fault. It was not my fault. It was my fault. I have mental illness, man. It's crazy. My mind is still crazy. It tells me to do all kinds of crazy things. When a person cuts me off, it tells me I should hit the gas and run in the back of their car. I should poke him in the eye with a fork. My mind tells me to do all kinds of... The only thing that's fantastic today is I generally don't do it. I just think about it. And I think, yeah, that would be funny, wouldn't it? I think, well, that's crazy. What would you do that for, you know? I play some of these, you know, we're on tour, and I have money. They give me money. I have money in my pocket. I got everybody in the band's pay, I got it in my pocket. And I don't leave and go spend it, which is what I used to do. The band would be looking for me for weeks. I went to the bank, and I put the money in the bank, and I pay my bills. All those little things, they seem so big. I'm so proud of myself when I go to the bank and when I pay the bills, and when I always think, yeah, that's good, you know? And it's just been a process. And it continues to be a process. It's not over. I'm not done. It's not finished. You know, I'm learning from my behavior. I'm learning to apply spiritual principles in my life, to be patient and to be tolerant and to listen. I just started to catch on 6 months ago, I think. For the first time, my wife was talking to me, and I wasn't thinking what I was going to say while she was talking to me. I wasn't thinking, okay, come on. And then I'm going to tell you what I got to say. I actually listened to her. It means a lot to me. That's where I'm at today. I'm really lucky. I don't think about the drugs, and I do, but I don't have a desire to use. I don't have a desire to drink. I have a desire to live, you know, to be alive, to be happy. Everything means so much to me. That's the thing I think when we're together, people in recovery, and it's like life means so much. You've been through it, whatever it is. My story's not so exciting, but it was really bad for me. It was really bad for my family. It was really bad for my parents and my children. But everything is better now. Everybody has been so supportive. I'm very lucky and very blessed, you know. And it means a lot to come back here, like Dawn said, to find out that we're both in recovery, and to come back and perform and be involved, and it just means a lot, you know. I wouldn't have it any other way. I love playing music, and I love playing blues, and I love going to meetings. And I always think to myself, if all the music stuff stops, well, I could just go home and go to meetings. That's good. I'll be happy. I miss that. I'm not always home anymore with my home group, where I can go up there with these people that I know them inside and out, and sit there and be comfortable with who I am, you know. I'm grateful to be here with y'all today. I really appreciate you listening to me. I thought as I walked up, I thought, what am I going to say? And now I'm thinking, you need to stop talking. It's been too long. I hate when they have the bell on the table. Okay, you got 5 minutes. Like, oh, okay. Ding! How am I going to do it now? I know that I never think what I have to say is like the greatest thing in the world. All I can say is if you work the steps and you do it to the best of your ability, your life will change. You know, it changed mine. There's lots of people here with lots of recovery. The answers to all of my problems are in the steps. I've worked them several times now. I've had the honor of working them again, and working through the big book in AA, and doing a book study and studying it all. It's so interesting to me, the history and how it all started, and just it means the world to me, you know. And I'm proud to tell you that on October 28th, I celebrated 8 years. Thank you. It's amazing. It's amazing. How about we play some music? Would that be all right? I really appreciate you. I love you. Thank you. It's kind of cold, isn't it? going to do a couple acoustic songs. The band's going to come up and join me. I got a great band. You guys are going to love them. How about these bands that were up here tonight, huh? That Blackfinger. Good Lord. That was great. I just figured I'd get you started off here. This is called Blinded. I could probably use a little monitor now, if you don't mind. Barely alive in the depths of the dark side, trying to catch my breath between the liquor and the pride. Stone cold crazy, losing my mind. I was blinded by the life. I was blinded by the life. An amazing grace, it took away my night. Head up with ego, well, I'm driven by desire. All my loved ones were thrown into the fire. Whoa, somebody help me. Words straight from a lie. I was blinded by the light. I was blinded by the light. But amazing grace took away my night. Oh, but now I'm found. My broken heart, spoken strong and bound. And I know that dark side is always just around. I was blinded by the light. Oh, I was blinded by the light. An amazing grace, amazing grace, amazing grace took away my night. I'm blinded by the light, yeah. Oh, thank you. No. I am okay. I do not need a jacket. Oh, what's this? It's very nice. This is Josh Como, folks. He's in my band. He plays keyboards, harmonica, and he's just all around good looking, isn't he? You could take him home with you tonight. Buy 2 CDs. He's all yours. Not all the songs I'm going to play for you are recovery songs. I've got a good handful that I want to play for you. But I know y'all like music too. We could just listen to regular old music, you know? This is a little blues song off my new record here. Same old room, same old town, same old man, long with a frown, down bread and down snow. Day old sheets got me feeling low. Sometimes I sleep in my suit. Sometimes I get this motel blues. Lock up that dog, baby. Lock up my mind. Yeah, lock up that Fifi's at 309. Well, these wiles are thin, baby, but these wiles are mine. Well, thank God these walls, they do confine. Well, sometimes I'll straighten down my shoes. Sometimes I get this motel blues. I get motel blues. Made to order, yes, she's made for fall. All the maids she wants us side by one. Let's check out time, baby, I said, check out these. How sometimes the life brings me to my knees. Well, sometimes I'm sleeping in my shoes. Sometimes, no, I just spread the news. Yeah, sometimes, darling, you know, I just play with you. Yeah, sometimes I get these motel blues. Sometimes I get these motel blues. Yeah, Josh right there, huh? Let's get the guys in the band up here, will you please? Over here on the bass guitar and beautiful long red hair, ladies and gentlemen. From Austin, Texas, this is Chris Alexander right here, buddy. Back here on the drums from Toulouse, France, Mr. Nico Leofonte right there, folks. I'm trying to watch my time. I don't want to go too long. Somebody keep me in line. Just getting started. All right, it's 9:15, right? I love how you can take phrases from the meeting and apply it to anything in your life out in the real world. Go to any lengths, anybody. That's right, any lengths. That's right. That's right. All right. How about this? This is another new song off a new record. It's called Stay.
Pack some bags, but lights were low, so don't know where to go. When times get tough, I'm just too real, so there's just time to blow. What's on your mind? Why are you so scared of a little bit of love? 'Cause it takes time to run away. Well, sometimes there's nowhere to go. It takes time to run away. Oh, won't you stay here with me? Yeah, baby, I know it's tough and what he's done, yeah. How it can really mess you up. Life is hard, but it's not all that bad. Sometimes you just need a little love. So won't you let me be just what you need, yeah. Baby, will become. 'Cause it takes time to run away. But sometimes there's nowhere to go. It takes time to run away. I want to stay here with me. How, baby, won't you stay here with me? I know it's in your heart, yeah. Oh, you got a lot, baby. You got a lot to give, yeah, yeah. So put down those bags, baby, and light one more up. Let's talk about me and you. You can't keep judging me on that other guy. No, baby, not every love's gonna be a lie, yeah. 'Cause it takes time to run away. Oh, but sometimes there's nowhere to go. It takes time to run away. I want you to stay here with me. I, baby, want you to stay here with me. won't you stay here with me? Ah, baby, won't you stay here with me? Yeah, baby, stay. Stay, baby. Stay, baby. Ah, baby, won't you stay? Ah, baby, won't you stay?
Can I get this a little more of my vocal up here? Hey, thank you all very much. I appreciate that. This next song here is off of a CD of mine called Pearl River. Come out in 2009. Could you believe that it's going to be 2012? I'm going to be 41 in just a couple weeks. It's sad, isn't it? This song was written by a very good friend of mine. His name is Anders Osborne. He's a Grammy award-winning singer, songwriter, guitar player, done all kinds of great stuff. He's really great. And, I think it's all right if I tell you. How does that work? Anyway, he's doing good. How's that? He's doing good. We have an interesting story, and that's another time. But he wrote this song for me from some time that we spent together, and I asked him for a song. And he wrote this for me. We recorded it together. It's called One Step at a Time. Too much, but I never worked hard enough. I was always blaming God for not being there. I thought I was the only one, yeah, who never got anything done. Ah, baby, I was hiding in anger and fear. On that high and lonesome road, just one step at a time, I trust these feet of mine, carry me on where I belong. And I will lay my burden down, down on this solid ground. Maybe one day I'll know how to quiet down this crazy soul. Ah, baby, one step at a time. Yeah, I was living too hard. I was breaking everyone's heart. I was losing my friends again and again. Looking back, I wish I had known I didn't have to walk alone, yeah. But I got lucky, Lord, I got a chance to make amends. On that high and lonesome road, one step at a time, I trust these feet of mine to carry me out where I belong. And I will lay my burden down, down on this solid ground. Maybe one day I'll know how to quiet down. Oh, this crazy soul, baby. Step at a time.
I should have known about where you parked your car sideways. There it wouldn't last. You're the kind of person who believes in making out. Yeah, you love them all the legal things. Well, I guess it must be done. She had a pocket full of houses. Shows you love and some of them were used. Well, it was Saturday night, babe, and I guess that makes it all right. So what have I got to lose? When I said, leave the red carpet, darling, your bird's too fast. Leave the red carpet. You need a lover, baby, that's gonna lay. When you drove me to the place where your house was run free, and I felt a little ill when I saw all them pictures, babe, of the chocolates that were ever for me. Well, believe it or not, I started to worry. Lord, I was wondering if I'd enough place. Well, it was Saturday night, baby, and I guess that makes it all right. You said, darling, got them gays. I said, leave the red carpet. Darling, your bird's too fast. Leave the red carpet. Baby, you need a lover that's gonna lay. And I said, hold on. You ought to be in chains, girl. All the birds are being out seen. So move over, baby, Lord, and give me the keys. I'm gonna try and take y'all little red. Love to see it. Little red carpet. Down to you, little love is gonna lay it. Little red carpet, down to bad. Well, I said, little red carpet, darling, you need a lover that's gonna lay. Little red carpet, baby, too fast. Oh, I said, hold on, baby. I said, yes, you will, baby. I'm too, baby. Thank you. We're going to do one more song with this acoustic guitar, and then we're going to fire up a little electric guitar and get loud. Reminds me of my father going, turn it down. Don't you know any songs? All you're doing is going, willy, 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 willy. This is the title cut to my first record. It's called Today. It's from me and you. take my time about growing older. Try to live like I'm getting younger, baby. All my friends are telling me life is cold, but I just smile and I offer my shoulder. Well, my life is simple, darling, found out I'm grateful. With all of my blessings, you know I can't be hateful. This world is heaven, you beside me, you know. My eyes are open long, the world now find me. And I know that life is gonna bring a little bit of pain. But with some help from above, I know it's gonna be okay. Just for today. Oh, baby, I know the feeling of hours falling, yeah. I know that lost confusion of endless crowd. But when I woke up among the living, you know I became bound to love and forgiving. And I know that life is gonna bring a little bit of pain. But with some help from above, I know it's gonna be okay. But just for today. Oh, baby, just for today. Now there's a world on fire, yeah. It's full of hate and desire. But I know that love, baby, love's gonna fall like rain. Oh, darling, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, baby, yeah, yeah, yeah. Woo! Well, I take my time about road cold, baby. Know that I try to live like I'm getting younger. All of my friends are telling me life is colder, but I just smile. And I offer my shoulder, yeah. 'Cause I know that life is gonna bring a little bit of pain. Baby, I know that. No, life is gonna bring just a little bit of pain. But with some help from above, I know it's gonna be okay. Oh, baby, just for today. Just for today. I said it's just for today, baby. That's all you really got, you might as well. Might as well look for it. Thank you. So look, I have a brand new record out. Came out this summer. Guess what it's called? Greyhound.
It's called Greyhound, and the whole idea is, you know, you never know where you're going, right? Even when you're down and out and things are crazy, you don't know where it's going to go, or even just things are good and something bad happens, and you're like, what is this for? Why is this happening? And you just never know. You never know what's going to come around the other corner. You know, you got to trust the process. So it was kind of the whole idea behind this album. A lot of songs that are about just moving on. You got to keep going forward, putting your foot in front of the other, you know?
Time keeps on slipping, world's spinning round and round. Every time you close your eyes, you wake up on the other side. You can try and fight it, baby. You push up against the grain. Well, it don't really matter. It's gonna happen either way. Baby, it's just keep moving. Yeah, you gotta roll out. She might say she loves you, she might walk away. He's not sure if y'all the world to get him through his day. There was someone out there, darling, someone not like you. You can't give her that fight for love, baby, got to push on through. It's best to just keep moving. I said, darling, gotta roll on. You got to keep on moving. Baby, you better roll on. That's what I'm talking about. No one never wins. Even if you knock me out, you got blood upon your hands. Try false beliefs. Try false beliefs. For me and you are different, girl. We got to be set free. Best to just keep moving. Diamond, you better roll on. Roll on, roll on, roll on, never roll on, roll on, roll on. You got to roll on. Don't got to keep on moving. better roll up. All right. Woo!
Hold on, we got a little technical difficulty here. Getting the keyboard rolling here. This next song here is called Judgment Day. You know they were gonna, the end of the world was coming this year. Did you know that? Oops. Just keep rocking. Anyway, this is it's a good song about a friend of mine helped me write it about, you know, everybody wonders what's going to happen when we get where we're going, you know. Gonna get dressed up real nice. On Judgment Day, baby, I might be paying a real high price. You see, I just don't know where I'm gonna go, and I wonder what the good Lord's gonna say on Judgment Day. On Judgment Day, baby, well, it matter what I meant to do. On Judgment Day, well, my good intentions give me I'm gonna stop me at the pearly gates, saying, son, it's too little, too late. You should have let your sweet life slip away on Judgment Day. Streets of hell, baby. I guess I might as well dance. I might as well dance. I'm gonna dance, baby. Judgment Day, baby, I hope I can forgive myself. On Judgment Day,
don't want to answer to anyone else. You see, and all I've ever done, I never meant to hurt no one. So I know I can stand up tall and keep the faith on Judgment Day. On Judgment Day. Oh, it ain't gonna matter anyway. Thank you. Give it up for these guys up here, huh? This is a little song called Change My Ways. Say you look at me like I put the hurt on you. Baby, you just shake your head. You can't believe all these lies are true. All the ghosts of your past, they're still haunting you. Now you're asking me why. Oh, darling, why I wanna break your heart. And now you asking me why, baby, but why would I? Why would I break your heart? I don't know why you're asking me, cause you knew the answer. From the start, darling, you see I got to change. Change my way. That's what you want from me. Change my ways. And that's what you want from me. Well, how can I change something that I just don't see? How can I change my ways? my love. You see, I wanna be your old man, girl. I wanna show you what I'm made of. Baby, I'm about to shed this skin. I'm gonna rise above. Yeah, darling, I already changed. Change my ways. That's what you want from me. Change my ways. That's what you want from me. How can I change that? Something that I just don't see. And I change my ways. Thank you. Woo! I don't usually give myself much credit, but I did not curse all night, ladies and gentlemen. At the meetings in Southeast Texas, they smoke at every meeting. Yes. Curse. It's awesome. I went to a meeting with the guy that owns the record label out in Hollywood, and God bless him. We went to Sherman Oaks, California, and it was like Mike Tyson was at the meeting. One of the dudes from Durant, I'm sorry, a famous boxer was at the meeting. I apologize. Dude from famous band, a lot of actors, people, you know. And it was a very different meeting. They were all, I mean, they had problems, you know, but there was a lot of Rolls Royces and Mercedes out in the parking lot. They don't have that in Southeast Texas. A lot of them are getting a ride, walking to the meeting, and I'm just making fun, that's all. Can we do another minor? Let's just slow it down, When I look back upon my life, you know it's hard to remember anything I did right. Well, I try to examine all of my bad ways. Love for so many hours and days. I've learned one lesson, baby, the one out of found is to slow it down. I can't believe what I have done. Lord, them days run together. And they melt into one. All of the heartache and all of that pain. You know, I've been praying to God. Please baptize the rain. Now blood one less a dollar. The one I found is slow it down. I gotta slow it down. Take each breath, yeah, in and out. I don't live in the past, darling, I live in the now. And I try to surrender my will and my way. And I live forgiveness. Ooh, and I treasure each day. And I've learned one lesson, baby. You know the one out of find the suit. Slow it down. I gotta slow it down, yeah. Thank you. I appreciate that. All right. Are y'all having a good time tonight? Hasn't it been fantastic?
Don't you hope they do this again and again and again and again? And we got to make it happen, you know? Find out what we can do. And let's do it. Let's do it. We got to stick together, you know? All right, this is the title cut off my new record. This is my little story about running away to Key West on the Greyhound bus, all right?
So all I need to make my getaway. There's something out there, something for me. The kind of love that's gonna set me free. Well, I'm scared and all alone. I don't know right from wrong. This feeling is what I need. So run away, and I'm leaving today. Oh, there's nothing like the sound of a long greyhound. Time for town, baby, on this road to somewhere new. I feel so lost and I'm so confused. I left it all behind. I left everything I know. And everyone I love, they won't believe. Well, I'm laughing out loud, but I'm crying inside. But I sit in peace. Right away, and I'm leaving today. Oh, there's nothing like the sound of a long greyhound here. So run away, baby, I'm leaving today. Oh, there's nothing like the sound. I'm running out of time, yeah, but the wheels in stride. This lonesome road is all I see. Oh, yeah, baby. In the back road, a brave new world from me. Yeah, I still got a long, darling, I got a long way to go. But I'm right where I'm supposed to be. Sound of a long greyhound. So run away, baby, I need to bed. Well, there's nothing like the sound of a long greyhound. Run away, oh yeah.
Well, thank you, dancers. We should get down like Elvis. Thank you, dancers. I just can't. I ain't got it on me. There we go. Here's another new one for you. Everything takes time. You gotta stick in there and hang in and make it work, you know. Nothing's overnight. Take me to the river, baptize me in love. I put my feet down in the water. I thank the good Lord up above. Oh, baby, you gonna be my woman, and I'm gonna be your man. Through thick and thin, darling, you know that we're gonna take a stand. And I'm gonna kiss you in the morning. Yeah, baby, you better kiss me every damn night. And I tell you my truth, baby. I'm gonna tell you lies. And I do my best, baby, to never say goodbye. And I promise to love you until the day I die. Keeps flowing, baby. It's flowing through good times or through bad. Well, sometimes when the tree may fall, you know it splits upon the land. But the current is stronger. It keeps moving toward that sea. So we go with the flow, baby. And we trust that it's gonna set us free. Yeah, you better kiss me every damn night. Now make sure that your dreams come true, baby, if the bar ain't set too high. And I do my best, baby, to never make you cry. And I promise to love you until the day I die. Until the day I die, baby. When we are all alone, and I'm loving you till the break of dawn. I'm gonna love you, baby, all night long. But we remain the same, baby. We're walking through these storms and loud with a smile upon our face. Well, if you all stand for something, baby, we'll fight for anything. So I'm gonna stand for you. Well, you gonna stand for me. I kiss you in the mouth, baby. Yeah, you better kiss me every damn night. Oh, and I make sure I make love to you, baby, almost every night. And I do my best, darling, to never say goodbye. Oh, and I promise to love you until the day I die. Till Nico Leofante back there on the drums, folks. Come on, baby, one more time with your love. Found me, yeah. Come on, baby, one more time with your love for me. Yeah, you know you hurt me, baby. You hurt me deep inside. Well, I'll always have a sweet spot for your love. Early now, you're coming, baby, and you're asking me to forgive. I'm the time that you ran away. Come on, baby, one more time with your love for me, yeah. Come on, baby. One more time with your love for me. You know I never expected to see your face again, girl, but now you're here and you're looking fine. And I wanna follow back, baby, begging to your love. I'm so scared. I'm so scared inside. Come on, baby, one more time with your love for me. Come on, baby, one more time with your love, baby, with your love for me. You got my eyes down, but I'm holding on to my heart. Oh, I don't know if I can let go. The way your lips are moving, baby, you know you're turning me on fire. I don't wanna, darling, I don't wanna lose it all. I said, come on, baby. One more time with your love for me, yeah. Come on, baby. One more time with your love, baby, with your love for me, yeah. Let's break it down. It's all right to be in love today. That's beautiful, isn't it? Just watch out for that 13th step. I'm kidding. I hope y'all know I think I'm being funny. Try being in love with Al-Anon. Woo. Well, I'm sorry that that's how you feel. Oh, boy. That's all I need. I can hear it coming a mile away.
I said, baby, one more time, girl. I said, come on, baby. Come on, darling. One more time, baby. I said, come on, baby. Come on, baby. I said, come on. Now with that love for me. With your love for me, baby. With your love for me, darling. I said, come on, girl. With your love. With your love, baby. One more time, Chris Alexander on the bass guitar, folks. Mr. Joshua Combe over here on the keyboards and the harmonica. Nico Leofonte back here on the drums, folks. From the bottom of my heart, I thank you so much, and I'm very, very grateful and proud to be here with you all tonight. Thank you to my good friend Dawn Wilder. I love you. Oh, there you are. I do love you. Y'all want to dance or something? Like, let's just have a little fun, right? I got some red beans cooking. Got some red beans cooking. I got some red beans cooking. Baby, got some red beans cooking. Well, done. I'm gonna get some. Going down to Louisiana, baby. Give me a ham-bone bowl. Down to Louisiana, baby. Give me a ham-bone bowl. Hey, now you pretty women, baby, I'll make you jump the joy. I ain't fooling. I ain't fooling. I ain't fooling. I ain't fooling. Well, I'm on some red beans, baby. With that done, I promise you gonna get some. Come on, Josh. throw a little something funky in there for me. About that rhythm section right there, huh?
For Mike Zito.
You want to hear one more? Is it 11 o'clock yet? Mike, you got one more in you?
Spoken like a true addict, gotta have one more. Man, if I could just get one more. Wouldn't it be great if we had just one more? I'll play music for you all night. But I don't want to get locked up. Oh, that's good. I heard that before too. All my addict friends come to bail me out. No, man, we'll be there. We want to keep you dancing. How's that, all right? Here's old Sonny Boy Williamson song off of my Pearl River CD. It goes like this. Shall wish to see mine. Talking about your woman, baby, you sure should see mine. Every time that girl starts looking more, she'll bring us out to the blind. Everybody must be a millionaire. Tell about the way she walks. Everybody's been a millionaire. I can tell about the way she walks. Every time my girl starts loving more, every door begin to talk.
got that dirty blonde hair, everything done dirty about you. Well, I know it sounds crazy thinking that's gonna change your mind. I know it sounds crazy, baby, thinking that's gonna change your mind. Since you got that dirty blonde hair, made you mistreat you. Well, dirty blonde hair, dirty blonde hair, never been stared. Dirty blonde hair, that dirty blonde hair is gonna drive me out of my mind. Shake his head. I think the devil himself, baby Lord, he's gonna shake his head. Then down your head, I just read the day. Well, there's some pretty baby things I gotta say to you. I said the super pretty baby Lord, I gotta say to you. You're the devil down here, baby. Everything I got about you. Dirty blonde hair, dirty blonde hair, never been stared. Dirty blonde hair, dirty blonde hair is gonna get me out of my mind. Dirty blonde hair, more time for the band, y'all. Thank you. You have a good night. God bless you.
Ladies and gentlemen, one more time for Mike Zito.
Oh my goodness me. All right, so Mike Zito's got CDs and T-shirts and all that good stuff back there, and he's gonna be over there for you and all that good stuff. In case you didn't know, we ain't done yet. Now you can chill, sit down, relax, get ready, because Mark Lundholm's gonna come up here in a minute. But I just got a little quick announcement to make. You know, I talked last night about this is probably going to be the last festival. And I got a lot of people coming up and talking to me about things and saying, you know, we can't do that. And, you know, some of you heard me last night talking about how some people were missing. And somebody showed up tonight. I want to bring him up on stage here. My partner here, Big Rich. Would you come up here, babe? It just felt like I was missing someone the whole weekend. So everybody's been talking about it. So I'm gonna tell you, what I didn't want to do was make this like some big PBS, like, ooh, we need money, we need help. You know, I just wanted this to be a really good time, because that's all it's really supposed to be about, staying clean and sober and having a good time. So that's what this is still about. What we're gonna do, Mike Zito has been so gracious as to donate a box of CDs he had done a while back. He mentioned there's 4 recovery songs on them, and he has donated the box. We're gonna have them over at our merchandise tent over in the vendor area later on tonight and for the rest of the weekend. You get one, whatever you wanna donate, whatever you can donate, we're gonna give you one with every donation. You can give them checks, you can give them credit cards, you can give them cash, whatever you want to do. And because the only reason we can't do this is, unfortunately, it hasn't been fully self-supporting, and unfortunately, that's the only way we can survive. So, if you're watching the streamers, if you want to be a sponsor, if you want to come down next year and make this happen, if you want to be a musician here, you're going to have to help us. On our website at 12stepmusicfest.com, we got a donate button. You can donate via PayPal. You can send us checks. We're going to do whatever we can to make this happen next year. I can't promise you, but we are going to do our best. I know that Mark Lundholm is talking. I know that Mike Zito just said we can't let this go. We're going to do what we can to make it happen. With that said, give a big round of applause for my good friend, Rich Whitman, Big Rich as we call him. Give a big round of applause to Mr. Mike Zito and his band, Rock the House. Back for the 3rd year in a row. Mark, do you want this off this unwrapped and unraveled? Okay. For his 3rd year in a row as our MC and is one of the most funny, thought-provoking, general, all-around really good guy. I mean, I can't tell you, throughout the year, he just texts me, how's things going? And he's always posting on Facebook about his son, Grayson, and all the funny little things that go on. Please bring to the stage, with a warm welcome, Mr. Mark Lundholm.